All right. And we are here. My mic's being weird today. You know that? My mic cord.
Here we go.
How about that?
Now you're here.
Yeah.
See, here we are.
How are you, everybody? I'm Chief Meteorologist Demetrius Ivory. This is Bill Snyder. He is the meteorologist in Chicago with the most tree rings around him. The oldest, the longest tenured meteorologist in Chicago.
Right.
Current.
Right.
So we're here. We just got off the show. We're gonna give you a little bit more information about the forecast, talk about things that are important to us, the world as we see it.
Yeah.
And then do a little bit of gambling on weather.
Gambling on weather.
That's
what we do. That's what we do.
Bet on
But
weather.
a little rain today too, huh?
Yeah. How about that? Yeah, about time, right?
We need it, but I think it was kind of for most people it was a little disappointing. A little bit. But
what was surprising was midway, third of an inch.
Yeah.
O'Hare, not even a
900th.
tenth. Yeah, not even a tenth.
Yeah,
So
and barely enough to wet the ground. But it's interesting. We were talking about how it's been more humid the last few days. Certainly muggy by late September standards. And check this out, Demetrius. This is pretty wild. Our friends at Loyola Medicine and Dr. Rashna Shah, they provide us these pollen numbers every day. So if you're out there and you were sneezing today or you were feeling some extra discomfort, it could be because of the mold count. And what's interesting is, so they take this count every day religiously for us, provide us the data, and they tell us, Demetrius, that this is the highest mold count in over a decade. 2014.
Yikes.
I mean, they measure it in spores per cubic meter. I know that doesn't mean a lot to the viewer, but that's how they measure it. And so the count today was over 82,000 spores per cubic meter, and that just sounds bad, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And in mold, I don't know. I think we're all allergic to mold. I don't think that mold is something.
Because you certainly don't want it in your house.
Yeah.
You don't want it to be, in your walls and in your living environment.
And getting rain today won't help. So.
No, the rain didn't help it.
I'll tell you what, a vacation would though. How about Bermuda? Maybe not Bermuda.
Maybe not.
Let's take a look at this. Hurricane Gabrielle, kind of brushed by Bermuda. Yeah. Here's a satellite imagery. This thing really got itself together. It was supposed to only be a Category 2. It blossomed to a Category 4. Did it go under? It probably went under rapid intensification.
Yes, I believe it did.
My guess is that almost every storm from here on out is going to do that. Yeah. So it became a Category 4. The maximum winds expected to be 140 miles per hour. Yeah. Just brushed by Bermuda, and then it's going to head out to sea. But how about this? That storm is going to hit Portugal.
Right.
And Spain. They're going to have big flooding problems later this week as it kind of does the loop-de-loop and makes its way into portions of Europe.
It's interesting how that storm can have an impact on our weather because it just slows the progression of weather systems. And so I think that's part of the reason why we're just going to be sitting pretty under high pressure. That's Gabrielle.
All right.
This thing. But
I gave you the hard one.
Oh, and you know what? Besides Gabrielle, did you hear about the typhoon? Listen to this. So
say the name, Bill.
Typhoon Ragasa.
Oh, wow, you got it.
Is heading towards southern China, bringing destructive winds and torrential rain. The storm previously hit Taiwan, where at least 2 people were killed, 28 injured, and 30 others are missing. The storm then hit the northern Philippines as the strongest storm on Earth so far this year, after generating winds of over 165 miles per hour, the equivalent of a Category 5 hurricane here on Earth, or in the U.S. But Ragasa is currently the equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane, but many southern China cities are expected to issue their highest red alerts. Many flights have also been canceled too. Wow, that's a big one.
How do you say it, Ragasa?
Ragasa.
Typhoon Ragasa. I don't know where they got that one from.
Yeah.
All right, let's leave this planet. Let's get out of here. Let's catch a flight.
Sure.
We're gonna go to NASA. Illinois native. Oh no, here we go. No, SpaceX. This is a SpaceX rocket. Ethan, come on. Do we have to take Ethan Cam? Okay.
No,
all right.
no.
SpaceX. I can't say this. Rocket launch, and this one is going to send 28 Starlink internet satellites from Florida's coast. There, Starlink is a controversial thing, right? But it is beneficial for a lot of folks, but it is in the way of a lot of astronomy, and there has to be some, eventually they're going to have to figure out how many you can put up there. But after about 8.5 minutes, it touched down on a drone ship, the Shortfall of Gravitas, which was stationed in the Atlantic Ocean. So even though it's SpaceX, now I think SpaceX is a private company, That's still your tax dollars, folks,
Right.
working. The SpaceX doesn't make they don't pay for their own rockets. They make the rockets. So.
Exactly. So, yeah, and staying on that path, Demetrius, about space, how about this story? This is pretty cool. An Illinois native is among 10 people selected by NASA as its new class of astronauts. Air Force Major Cameron Jones is a test pilot from Savannah, Illinois, graduated from the University of Illinois, and joined 6 women and 3 other men chosen from more than 8,000 applicants. The new astronauts will undergo 2 years of training before becoming eligible for spaceflight. I know that's right up your alley.
And they're probably not going to be on the Artemis mission, but Mars would come next. Would you go to Mars? It takes 9 months to get there.
Wow.
And then you have to wait, I think, a year and a half. Then it takes 9 months to get back.
I think that's a pass for me.
Yeah, they always make it like, we're going to Mars. Like,
Right.
you're leaving in January, getting there in September. They always leave that out.
I don't think. That's
Looks like Arizona.
right.
All right.
Well, that's okay.
To be the first person on Mars, okay. Bragging rights.
Depends on what kind of beverages and so forth
Right.
are available during that time period. But
you can make me a billionaire. I'll sit on a rocket for
sure.
9 months. All right.
Right.
So
okay. Yeah.
all right. So the next one here, we're going to talk about a dog.
Oh, that's a great.
Dogs and weather, kids, and weather all go together.
They do.
This one is amazing. All right, it's been a long time of rebuilding for a Kentucky family because they've been trying to move without their 7-year-old dog. Now check this out. It's a Rottweiler Doberman mix named Sadie Lou. Of course, it's Kentucky. She was sucked out of their home during a tornado.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
During a tornado. How crazy is that? I don't know if we have video, but just imagine a ferocious-looking Doberman tornado.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
back? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So we're going to go to the package.
Yeah, check this out.
All right, this is from our station, WDKY in Lexington. Ethan, come on.
This is Sadie Lou, observant and with her people, but no one is quite sure what all she's been through the last 4 months. But her owners will never forget the moment they lost her in the blink of an eye.
It was down to him or her. He went to try to catch her. She was getting away from him, and the window started busting at the same time. So he took shelter in the closet.
That night in May, the Carnes lost their home and Sadie went missing. 2 other pets, a dog and a cat, were found alive in the rubble, but traumatized. Once the family relocated to a camper, those pets ran away, probably because they were disoriented. After long days and weeks of searching down roads and through woods, there was no sign of any of the pets until last week, when they got a report of a potential sighting of Sadie Lou.
Trying to survive in an area that she didn't know, and with scary people and strangers, she was hiding in a thicket in the forest.
Live traps were set near the London Corbin Airport. It was around 3:30 a.m. on September 16th when the smell of baby back ribs and cheeseburgers lured Sadie in, and now she's with her family. Tina says the last few days have been all about the road to recovery, involving multiple trips to the vet hospital.
She went from 115 pounds to 59 pounds.
And a lot more treatment will be needed.
Right now we got to make sure her health is okay, and then maybe we can do some doggy physical therapy and stuff like that.
Tina says she's confident her other 2 babies are out here alive too, and may be near Levi Jackson Park. She's hoping for 2 more miracles.
Don't give up. Even when you think that there's no hope, there's hope. I mean, she's proof of it.
All is well and ends well.
We
Nice.
love a good happy ending.
We love a good happy ending. All right. Well, this may be a happy ending for the fisherman, not so much the fish.
Yeah.
Look at wow. I knew it was big, but 650 pounds?
Oh,
a
man.
father and son are celebrating a big catch. Michael, they call him Marlin Man, and I believe it's Kakila Lee. They reeled in a 650-pound marlin.
Yep.
The duo said they fought the great fish for 90 minutes to get it in their boat. The family said they love fishing, and it's been passed down for decades and generations. Their largest catch before was a 580-pound fish he caught with his father more than 40 years ago. 650
I can't even
pounds.
imagine. Yeah.
You know, when we go fishing, I mean, you get a 20-pounder out of Lake Michigan, you want to go home. You want to go home after that.
Right.
It takes you 20 minutes.
Yeah, how many people do you think it took to?
They said it was only 2. But you know, when you get there, you just
Yeah,
you just let it go where it wants to go.
for sure. But that's pretty wild. Yeah.
That is wild.
So shifting gears here, Demetrius, you know, you won't see lifeguards at Chicago's lakefront beaches after Labor Day, but you will see them still perched at their stands in Virginia Beach. Lifeguards were in the stands on the oceanfront this past weekend and will be on duty this coming weekend as well. Virginia Beach authorities said this is the latest lifeguards have been on duty in their 95-year history, and the goal is to keep people as safe as possible during this weekend's Neptune Festival.
Oh,
how about
cool.
that?
Very cool.
So, and I mean, and they've certainly had their share of warm temperatures, so I'm sure that many people are still out there, so it's probably works well for them.
And you're pretty much it. Let's talk about beaches here.
Yeah.
Because you'll be gone in December.
Yeah.
Or January.
Something
Your
like that, yeah.
favorite beach, Jamaica?
Oh, well, I mean, I've only been to one, and it's on the 7 Mile Beach. It's in the Grill.
Oh, look
7
at
Mile
you
Beach in the
flexing
Grill.
now. Yeah, it's 7 Mile.
No, and it's gorgeous. It's
nice,
beautiful.
yeah.
And you know, every night you have a front row seat to the sunset. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a similar setup in Florida. If you're on the west coast of Florida, you got the Gulf of Mexico right there.
Yeah.
You got a great shot to see the sunsets there too. So you know, it's just very calming.
Yeah, very
feels
nice.
good,
Very
but,
nice. You shouldn't take that trip this year. You
No, I shouldn't. Huh?
You should stay here with me. All right, so we're going to be back with more after this. We'll do our round table. I
You took
am
it off.
taking the day off.
Well, from the round table anyway, yeah.
not?
So Alyssa, Tim, and I kind of took care of this
Coming
one
up
today,
next.
and we're coming up next. So stay with us.
Hello, I'm meteorologist Alyssa Donovan. I'm here with Tim Joyce.
Hello.
Bill Snyder, me and the boys today, giving
Yes.
Demetrius a little bit of a break from the round table.
You need some caffeine.
He is.
Need to get some caffeine.
So we are talking today. We've had some rain. We've also had some slightly cooler temperatures in some spots.
Yeah.
And we have a little bit more on the way. So
But even though they were cooler temperatures, still above average. So
still above average.
Yeah, we're on quite a run.
And we were
14
saying-
days in a row.
we were so cold earlier this month, and we
Right.
flipped it now.
We did.
Yeah.
We've literally flipped the month because remember the first 11,
Yeah,
12
it
days?
felt like October.
We were marveling at how cool it was, Tim. It was the coolest start to September here
false
in a
fall.
half a century, and we've erased that entire temperature deficit, and now the month is running better than a half a degree above normal. So
Wow.
that's impressive. And I mean, there's nothing that's going to stop us from this being another above normal month. I mean, we'll go down to seasonal levels close to
Right.
that the next couple of days, but
pretty wild.
the warmth at night due to the cloud cover and,
Right.
and winds off the lake will erase the deficit during the day. So we'll probably still keep this streak of above normal days going, which is now 14 in a row.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
So
14.
today we hit 77.
Yep,
I would like to give us all an applause because we had 76 for the high today.
we did.
All right, okay.
Yeah,
Very
it's a good
nice.
one.
Well done.
We like that.
Yes.
Go team, go team.
There it is.
Tonight, we're going to shift to more of that northeasterly wind flow.
Right.
And we're going to stick with that for the next couple days. So I have our temperatures coming down a few degrees.
Yes.
Like low 60s then?
I mean, overnight tonight,
Yeah.
low 60s. I
Right.
think we might even see some spots upper 50s maybe.
Yeah.
Spot shower chances.
Just a little bit.
Just a
Very,
little bit.
very, very spotty again. I mean, you can't take it out, but it doesn't look widespread. So
Yeah.
there'll be many areas that are hoping for rain
Yeah.
that are going to be disappointed
Yeah.
because that's just, it looked like such an unsettled forecast when we were doing this
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah.
And I think that, while we have had some spells of showers and storms, not everybody's seen them. And, we continue this dryness across portions of our northern suburbs that
Yeah.
are in moderate drought right now.
And I do think we're going to continue to see cooler near the lake tomorrow, mid 70s inland. That's as warm as I was thinking.
Oh yes, no,
Yeah.
that's true. And you know what, Alyssa, if we stay mostly cloudy, I mean that may be a stretch to get to
I
the
know, I
mid
was
70s.
thinking that too.
It might be a few degrees lower than what we have right now. I could
Yeah.
easily see tomorrow being 71, 72.
You think 74 is a little bold?
It might be, but
Yeah.
parts of the area will get to 74.
Yeah.
Obviously, our forecast
Probably
is for
away from the
O'Hare.
lake, but yeah.
Yeah, away from the lake. Well, like
How
today,
strong
for example.
were the latest models suggesting the winds would be tomorrow?
Gust up to 25,
out
sustained
of
winds
north.
about 10 to 15.
That's enough
Yeah.
to cool things down towards
Yeah.
O'Hare, for
It
sure.
is,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well,
right.
and we'll probably see those dew points come down a little bit then too.
Right. It won't be quite as
Not
muggy
quite
as it's
as
been the
muggy,
last couple
especially
days.
near the lake.
Yeah.
So perhaps a little crisp tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then again, we continue to carry a spot shower chance into Thursday.
Into Thursday.
But
I actually brought him down, Demetrius, and I talked, and he popped him back up a little bit.
Yeah.
It just looks like we're not going to see much on Thursday.
No, it's kind of everything is shifting south and east.
And then we have that strong high coming in.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's
going to
a
be
full pattern shift.
Yeah, it is. I mean, then
Full
we're just into a stretch of gorgeous, quiet, you know, almost perfect conditions. You know, as we go into the weekend, little of any cloud cover, sunshine, and temperatures warming back up again after a brief.
That's how I think all of us fall in love with it. So
Yes.
It does. I agree with that, Tim. And
warm afternoons, nice cool mornings.
Yeah, so upper 70s over the weekend,
Low 80s,
sunshine, looking really good for us. Not really any rain chances over the weekend, which...
If we get those lows in the 50s, we're going to start seeing some leaf change real fast. So.
Ooh, that's a good point, Plant Daddy.
there you go. That's the plant daddy's got the.
Yeah, anything else we need to talk about with this forecast?
You know what? It really is, again, not the trickiest forecast
Not
in
the
the world.
trickiest
No.
one.
I mean, once
Pretty
we
cut
get
and
through,
dry.
once we get through this, you know, limited rain chances the next couple of days, we're shifting to full-blown sunshine this weekend. It looks great. So any outdoor activities still looks pretty good.
Yeah. Although folks planning any road trips or whatever, I mean, nature does not like this kind of imbalance. So we're nice and dry, but to our south, it's torrential rains and flooding.
this
Even
is
as close
live
as Peoria
television
could
here
see
at
some
work,
problems.
so-
So
Hello?
Is that for
Yes.
the next
just
2 days?
way
or-
down, way
Yes.
downstate.
Sounds
But that
good.
rain's
Okay, all right,
holding
bye.
well to the south of us. So
Yeah. Good point.
if you're
Lots
planning
of
to
stuff
travel
going on this
downstate,
weekend.
you're going to get soaked.
Yeah.
Lots of fall fests and things going on
For
this
sure.
weekend, so
yeah.
good weather
first,
for
first,
that.
First full weekend of fall. So that's how about that?
Weekend of
And our
fall.
Last
final
weekend
weekend of September.
Yep.
Final weekend of September. Doesn't really feel like it.
October
No.
starts on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
That happened quick, didn't it? I mean, we really.
I don't know how. Why does February feel like 26 years? But
Yes.
July
So
goes by
long ago.
this.
Yeah, well, even the summer months,
Yeah.
everything just flies by. But you're right, Tim. February is the longest
Yeah.
28 days.
We're
ever
closer
in
to
our
next February than we are to the last one.
Yes. I believe the count to our first average snow is 37 days now.
37
So
days.
Mark that down,
Isn't that
everyone.
something?
You
to look
heard it here
forward to?
first.
But you know what?
Yeah.
The good news is, Ethan, if we can pan in on this, the overall trend, not much cool air here.
Yeah.
This is as we head into October. This is the forecast that goes beyond like a week from now,
That's what,
and
the
that will
7th or
extend into
so?
the first
Yeah.
week in October. And see, nowhere across the country do you see anywhere that's cooler than normal. So
You know, I
if you
feel like that map has looked that way
For a while.
for a while now.
it's pretty amazing, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
so it sure it shows how persistent the pattern has been. And you know, we just when we erase that coolness from the beginning of the month, it doesn't show any sign it's going to let up anytime soon. So I think we'll carry this into October.
And the only other stuff, I guess, nationwide is the two invests that are heading towards possibly the Caribbean and
Right.
the Southeast United States. So
We'll be monitoring that
monitoring
and see
those.
if
Keep an eye on those.
because it's. I feel like, don't you feel kind of like we're living on borrowed time, where one of these storms is going to impact the lower 48? I mean, we've
For
been
sure.
lucky so far, but we all know that the hurricane season still has a long way to go.
Yeah. And on that note,
On that note, we're
we
going
have a
to
lot more coming up on the forecasters, but for now, we'll be right back.
stay with us. And here's a check of our 7-day forecast. So we got a little bit of cooler air coming in the next couple of days. Few spotty showers still possible, not going to amount to much. Then we can take rain out of the forecast beginning Friday, and it looks like at least through the middle part of next week, Demetrius. And
Yeah, warmer than normal.
80-degree temperatures coming back, so it looks like a spectacular weekend. First full weekend of fall.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. So we're
Yeah.
going to certainly warm up in a big way. And
enjoy that.
speaking of warm up, well, we're heating up.
We're heating up.
And so is Honolulu. And speaking of Honolulu,
Yeah.
well, that's our location. We bet on weather. We don't really apologize for it.
Nope.
Not seeking help.
Nope. But we want you to bet on weather.
Right. And we're good at it. So
Yeah.
it's, and we think you might be good at it too, yeah.
Sure.
So the location this week is Honolulu, Hawaii. Now this is interesting because their high temperature is probably going to be occurring about 9 p.m. our time.
Right,
So
'cause
that's
they're 6
interesting.
hours behind us, yeah.
So you get street cred on our leaderboard. Our assistant news director might, he wears really expensive ties. So maybe if you
donate one
win,
of his ties.
he'll donate one of his ties.
He'll drop a tie off on your front door.
maybe
That's
he'll drop a
okay.
tie off. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, but so far, the highest temperature there this week has actually been 90, which is a little bit warmer
Which is warm,
than-
yeah.
warm for them, because they're right on the water. So they tend to run a little bit cooler. But
It's right at the bottom of your screen, WGNTV.com.
/ Forecasters.
So that, yeah, and then that's all. You know, you'll be able to
Submit your prediction.
Submit the prediction.
Yeah. So hey, you know what, Demetrius? Why don't we take a look at a couple of photos here?
Yeah.
How about that? Isn't this cool? So this is from Liam Roberts, and he shared his view last week. This was actually taken about a week ago of the Northern Lights. Isn't that awesome? What
That's
a
pretty
shot!
cool.
That's from he viewed that from Salmonock, yeah, out in farm country, DeKalb County. What a cool shot!
And phones do this, and cameras do this,
Yes.
but eyes do not.
Eyes do not through the naked eye. No, exactly. But thank you for that shot, Liam. Very
Okay,
cool.
next one here, and this is from Sean O'Malley. This is a sunrise in Kenosha's Northern Pier. This is really cool. You can see the reflection in the smooth water and the birds over there. That is just a really cool shot. Sean, thank you for sending in that one. And if you've ever been in that area, great fishing. And they also have some very underrated beaches up there. There in Winthrop Harbor that a lot of people don't know about.
No, I think you're right. People are more, in tune to what's going on here locally in the city. But you're right.
Yeah, if you
it's
shoot
just a short drive, to
shoot
get
north,
up there.
shoot south, you'll get rid of all that 20-minute walk and all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. So that's great. But we'd like to see your pictures too. So feel free to send them in to us, and we'll show them here on future programs. So that's cool.
All right, so we got a viewer question here.
We do have a question. Isn't this cool? This comes to us from David Harper. He says, have Septembers in Chicago been getting warmer in the last 20 years? It certainly seems so to me. and you know what's interesting, Demetrius? He is actually spot on. His perception is spot on. I was going back through the archives, and I was looking through our Septembers in recent years. And do you know that? Well, this is interesting. This is from the folks at Climate Central that do these analyses for major cities, and this is just looking at fall, and we're seeing on average about 13 days more additional above normal than since 1970. So you can see, while there have been some curves in that graph, the trend. You look at the trend.
The trend is up, and you know what? What's his name?
David Harper.
David, you could ask that question probably about any month.
Yeah.
We get more of the same.
This is just looking at fall. So this takes into account September, October, and November. And if you look at that, how fall has changed here since 1970, we were about 2.6 degrees warmer for fall. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
And again, I was looking at just Chicago for September, and this may surprise some people, but do you know what? The last time that September finished below normal? 2014.
Oh, wow. It's been a while.
Yeah. So, and then here, look at this, Demetrius. This is, last day of above 80. So we're seeing that extend later into the fall as well. Typically we used to see that 80 degrees end earlier in the season.
Yeah, 1 or 2.
But we're now starting to see that. Last year, do you recall, we had an 80-degree temperature towards the end of the month, right before Halloween.
And I've told my friends who are coming, they're coming in here in December. I'm like, December will be 60 degrees.
Maybe.
This time.
We hope.
But the truth is, it's not just fall. It's not just fall that's warming up.
Yeah.
And if you say the last 20 years, you will get every month warmed up. You might get 1 or 2 that maybe won't. But this is the trend.
It's certainly
when you
been
look,
a trend.
when you look at, numbers, warm records, warm. It's warm. It's not. There's you rarely see like in any trend. If you look at a certain time of day, if you look at a certain month, if you look at a certain holiday, they all are trending up. The globe is warming. We know this. So it is one of those things. Yes, falls are getting warmer. Winters seem like they're starting a little bit later, but they're kind of crunched in with that sprinter that comes in.
Right. And it seems like our springs are taking longer to get going too. We have a later start to the winter season, but the chill lingers a little bit longer in the spring when we're kind of starving for some warm weather.
So it's not perception.
No, it's not. And I mean, the last 15 Septembers, 12 have been warmer than average.
Yeah.
So that's pretty amazing.
So there you go.
Yeah. So he's right.
Great question.
Great question, David. Yeah.
All right. So we are going to take a break here.
For today, anyway.
It's for the whole day. Yeah. We got about 9 seconds left.
Yeah.
I keep trying to add it up. I think it's 23. No, it's 20.
No, we're almost in
23 and a half hours.
Oh, 23 and a half hours. We'll be back for again tomorrow, so join us then.
We hope.